Today, if you're gonna go to any social media, to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you're gonna see that there are a lot of Filipinos who are celebrating and applauding the demise of ABS-CBN. And I'm gonna tell you there's something wrong with these people. So let's just look at Twitter, for example. So I like using Twitter because Twitter is like very real time. Okay, a lot of people are posting whatever thoughts they have, feelings, their opinions, whatever it is that they're doing, like every day in real time. So, for example, the trends or trends on Twitter today are like Vice Ganda, Law is Law, Zoom Joko. What the hell is that? Japan sinks 2020. But the most interesting hashtag or trend today is this Law is Law. All right, it has like over 258,000 and counting tweets so far today, and it's already 1 or past 1 in the afternoon, and today is July 11th. So yesterday, the Congress, okay, the Committee on Legislative Franchise decided by a vote of 70 over 11 not to renew the contract of ABS-CBN, and that means that 11,000 employees of ABS-CBN might lose their job. Okay, I'm gonna say might because they might be able to keep some employees. We don't know how many, because ABS-CBN's other platforms are still gonna continue according to the network itself. They're gonna continue with their social media or digital media platforms. But the thing is, the main business of ABS-CBN is entertainment and TV. So definitely, they're gonna let thousands and thousands of people go. And as we can see on Twitter, Facebook, I've seen earlier today that there are a lot of people rejoicing the loss of jobs of thousands of Filipinos. So in just a single day today, thousands of Filipinos lost their job, and that's very unfortunate. So let's discuss some issues today. Is ABS-CBN still gonna continue? Are they going to refile a request for franchise renewal? But according to the minions of President Duterte, tough luck because Marcoleta, if I'm not mistaken, is it Marcoleta or the other guy, said in the news, he's in the news, by the way, it's Marcoleta. Here's the news that I'm referring to. Rodent Marcoleta said that no chance, okay, for ABS-CBN to get new franchise, not even in 2022, because for them or for ABS-CBN to refile a request for franchise renewal, they need to wait for the next Congress. We might not be able to see ABS-CBN, the main ABS-CBN, in the next few years, unless an opposition president is gonna win in 2022 presidential elections. All right, and that's what many fans and supporters of ABS-CBN are hoping for. They're like rooting for Leni Robredo to run for presidency after President Duterte's term is going to expire in the next 2 years. We've seen so far over the past, before or prior to the voting yesterday, and as we said, 70 versus 11 voting in favor of franchise denial. Okay, we had like a drama. Okay, we have this Representative Eric Yap, a party list congressman representing ACT CIS party list, who claimed today, it's like a drama. We don't know if it's actually true, but definitely it's totally fake news. He claimed that someone called him an emissary who identified himself as an emissary of ABS-CBN, saying that, hey, I have some offer for you. If you're going to vote in favor of ABS-CBN's franchise, you're going to get 200 million pesos. It's quite impossible. And even, Yap said that, I don't think it's ABS-CBN's, offer. But why the hell you have to say that? Or if that's actually the case, why don't you report the matter to the police or authorities? Because it's very not viable, not possible, not plausible, all right? In any alternate universe, any time or any alternate universe, that ABS-CBN is gonna pay 200 million peso per member of the committee. Okay, so we've heard that for ABS-CBN's franchise to get renewed, they need to have like 40 to 44 votes, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the figure. So they need to bribe, okay, ABS-CBN had to bribe like 40 to 44 congressmen. So let's just say 45 to vote in favor of the franchise renewal. And according to someone who did some math, okay, at Eric Yap's price per congressman, how much is the payoff to reach the majority of legislative franchise members? And the figure is 4.6 billion. All right, that's already, according to this guy, that's already a chunk of the equity of ABS-CBN. So it's not possible. And the fact that, ABS-CBN is not stupid enough to do that, because we have the president and his men doing everything in their power to, make sure that ABS-CBN's franchise is not going to get renewed. So ABS-CBN is not stupid to do another mistake, because we all know that, if they can fake or hoax a crime against ABS-CBN and make stories like this one, I'm not saying that Eric Yap actually, made that out of his own imagination to help Duterte. But if they could do that, if he could spread all these fake news like Osun Mocha or Mocha Osun did over the past 3 years or more than 3 years, they can definitely create crimes against anyone. All right, they did that to. I'm not, defending Laila de Lima, but I've seen the hearings, and they have like ex-convicts and convicts testifying against the former DOJ secretary and now Senator Laila de Lima. And that's something that we need to check as well, because, there's total abuse of power, and we have what we call prosecutorial abuse. All right, and nobody is gonna believe the Malacanang Palace. This is a 1 minute and 25-second interview, and it was posted 3 years ago, wherein Duterte is admitting that, your franchise is not gonna get renewed. Tough luck. I'm gonna ask Congress not to renew your contract, and even Peter Cayetano is mad or angry at ABS-CBN. He said it here, and I posted or included this footage in my previous vlog.
Because it has been there for about 25 years. Sabi ng batas, okay na. Only if you adhere to journalism. Ang ginawa ninyo sa amin, it's tapa, swindling, not only me, but si Escudero, pati si marami pa yan. Inotso ninyo, utang ina harapan, magkulikta kayo, tapos istapa ninyo kami. So, I will file a complaint. No longer, Congress, no need to renew it. But to operate is something else. So I will point this out. Yung basura ninyo, then we'll see.
Wait, sir, just to clarify, you're going to block the renewal of franchise of ABS?
You committed a crime.
So you're gonna block their...
Yes. Kung gano'n ka na, you are engaged in swindling. But although ilang kumpanya dito na bayad na hindi nyo pinalawan. If you operate a ABS-CBN, tapos manluloko lang kayo ng tao,
So even Escudero is mad at ABS-CBN according
Walang
to
kinalaman
Duterte.
sa politika? Dati nang
And we have this Hugas Kamay, okay, after pulling it off yesterday, after his men in Congress killed ABS-CBN's franchise renewal, nagkaroon ng Hugas Kamay. They're trying to wash their hands by saying, no, Malacanang Palace didn't have anything to do. And in fact, a spokesperson, Mr. Haruroke, Duterte's very loyal, very fanatic spokesperson, Haruroke, even said he made this very, very, stupid statement. Chilling effect on media. Roque says ABS-CBN's business is not news, but entertainment. So freaking what, Mr. Roque? You studied law. You've been a scholar of taxpayers at the University of the Philippines. You've been a palamunin, and yet you have this gall, you have the audacity to lie to us. Okay, so what if ABS-CBN's main business is, not news? Because that's what the people want. All right, that's where the market is. In order to survive in the competition in the entertainment industry or TV industry, they need to focus on things that they think the people want to see and hear. All right, and that's what GMA did. Okay, GMA did that exactly. GMA was pure news, when it was still starting. GMA 7 before it became a GMA 7, but then it ventured into entertainment like ABS-CBN did, and because of that, ABS or GMA is now the main rival of ABS-CBN. All right, and we have the competitors in the market. We have TV5 who's been investing billions and billions on entertainment. All right, they had to pirate some artists from ABS-CBN in order to attract the attention and following of the people, but looks like they failed. MVP Manny V Pangilinan, according to news, had to pay Sharon Cuneta like multi-million, hundreds of million of peso in order to get Sharon Cuneta to be part of the TV5 and some other actors and actresses. But I don't think that worked because TV5 is still in the drain. Still not being able to compete with the two giant networks. So, I mean, he may be okay, maybe a good lawyer, okay, and liar at the same time, but looks like he does not know anything at all about business. Okay, if that's the case, why don't you run your own franchise or your own media business? Okay, why don't you run it? And there's no crime, okay, in the revised penal code or in our constitution that says it's a crime to venture in entertainment, and because of that your contract or franchise is not gonna get renewed because you're actually doing entertainment, not news. All right, so we have all these stupid stupid justifications by administration allies, including Roque, and the DDS. Okay, the DDS are so stupid, are so brain dead to swallow all of them. All right, to swallow all of them. But let me just, before I get to the main gist of this rant, okay, or rambling, prior to what happened yesterday, prior to the big event yesterday, the non-renewal or the killing or murder of ABS-CBN by Duterte's men in Congress, what happened prior to that? What happened is Duterte signed the anti-terrorism bill on Friday of July 3rd. Okay, that's Friday. That fell on Friday. Duterte signed an anti-terrorism bill that's going to end. It already did. That's going to pervert our constitution. Okay, you can be arrested for simply being suspected of aiding, abetting, or for being suspected terrorist without warrant at all. Okay, they can activate authorities, the police, or any military instrumentality of the government, NBI, to get you. Okay, even without warrant. Now, the next Friday, which is yesterday, July 10, that's when they passed or they killed ABS-CBN. So the timing is always there. Okay, why did they have to rush? Okay, the passage of the bill. Well, probably they have something in mind, and they're expecting that a lot of people are gonna object to their corruption. This is plain corruption. And let me just show you something. And we have people in this country who relish and celebrate the tragedy being experienced by some people. Okay, we're not just talking about 11,000 employees of ABS-CBN. We also talk about and include the supporters of ABS-CBN, the diehard fanatics of this network, and this one is trending. It was trending yesterday. Yes to ABS-CBN shutdown. And we have this DDS guy whose name is Gadon, who posted this. I'm not sure if that's a verified account of this guy. He's like laughing. He said, "Tagumpay, ha 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 ha." And a lot of DDS morons celebrating the demise of the network. And this guy says, "John, you trash network." And Borge Franco said, "Well done, Congress." And Ronald Jaime Colalic said, "This is a rare moment in Philippine history when the Congress is given the precious opportunity to prove to us that we have a government of the people, by the people, and for the people." What the hell this guy is talking about? Alright, so like I said in my previous vlog, the difference between ABS-CBN and Duterte is that ABS-CBN, it might have been a crony. Okay, we've heard of the sweetheart deals between ABS-CBN and former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. It's been close to the former administration. We have now a president that's totally against ABS-CBN. It's totally pissed off because ABS-CBN seemed or appeared to have supported his rival, Mr. Mar Rojas, former senator, and the husband of ABS-CBN's star, Corina Sanchez. All right. So it's quite complicated, but it's actually simple. Despite the fact that ABS-CBN might have been close to some administrations, okay, it doesn't deserve this. And let me just tell you something. These people laughing at the demise of ABS-CBN and who are celebrating that 11,000 workers have lost their jobs. Okay, these people, I can tell you, like 2 to 3 years ago, before Duterte became president, they didn't give it damn at all. They were not against ABS-CBN. Okay, they're probably pro ABS-CBN. They probably didn't care at all about the law. All right, about sanity. But then they think that it's kind of woke. Okay, it's kind of cool. They're simply virtue signaling. It's kind of cool today now to hate on ABS-CBN because they have an idol in Malacanang Palace who are saying, okay, I really hate ABS-CBN, and these are followers, these are fanatics. So because of someone in Malacanang hating on ABS-CBN, they also hate ABS-CBN as well because the idol is against ABS-CBN. So these people don't have any principle at all. Let me just tell you something about the kind of people, the traditional critics or haters of ABS-CBN, and I'm one of them. All right, I'm one of them. First is the leftists. These are the traditional haters or critics of ABS-CBN, the leftists, okay? Because ABS-CBN for years, okay, since the Arroyo administration, from Corey to Fidel V. Ramos to Estrada, if I'm not mistaken, probably Estrada. I'm not going to include Estrada, but let's just skip that. To Arroyo, to Noynoy Aquino, ABS-CBN has been close to this administration, and ABS-CBN has had benefited a lot from this previous administration. And because of ABS-CBN's close association with whoever is or was at the Malacanang Palace, the leftists hated ABS-CBN with passion. And what else? Some people who are against fake news, okay? Because ABS-CBN is venturing in both news and entertainment, of course. Not only that they hate ABS-CBN, they probably hate Rappler and other, news organizations. And third, people who are against monopoly and who are in favor of free market system. And I'm part of that category, okay? I want a system that is open to everybody. Okay, we have a media system that's 100% protected from any competition. All right, that's the reason why the owners, okay, of the media networks that we have in the country are oligarchs. Okay, these are old rich people because they already had all these businesses, and because of that, because of their old businesses, they were able to venture into media. And we have the new cronies that we have today. Okay, the guy who according to news wanted to buy ABS-CBN, he's a new crony. So the last step, okay, it's either you're gonna own a bank or you're gonna own media business, because media business is gonna give you power and influence. As the owner of Manila Times, Dante Ang, okay, all right. So if you're a billionaire, if you're not really billionaire, but multi-millionaire, if you've owned a lot of businesses and you would like to enlarge or widen the scope of your portfolio, venture in media, because it's going to give you power. And ABS-CBN mastered the art of influencing our politics. It has been a kingmaker. It made vice president, it made Senator Lauren Legarda, Vice President Noli de Castro, and some other politicians. Sharon Cuneta, whose husband is a senator, Corina Sanchez, but unfortunately they lost, and Julian Santos, one of the biggest endorsers, the most influential endorser, political endorser in the country. Right. So they were able to establish solid political influence. All right. And these are the three traditional people who were usual critics of ABS-CBN. I'm still a usual critic of ABS-CBN, but I don't want ABS-CBN to lose its franchise. What I want is that it should face competition. It should stop being a crony. All right, it should stop benefiting from sweetheart deals like it did during the time of Gloria Macapagal Arroyo with its Meralco sweetheart deals with former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. So what I want is a level playing field. I even want foreign investors to compete with our traditional media. All right, but now we have the new haters of ABS-CBN, the DDS. Why? Because, their idol got pissed off. That's the only reason why. It's not based on principle. And they're claiming, it's based on law, etc. Tell that to the Marines, okay? We don't believe you. You don't have any principle at all. You're simply hating on someone or something else because your idol tells you so, okay? Your idol tells you so. You don't have any principle. You don't have any leg to stand on. And all these people laughing at the loss of jobs of 11,000 employees, may karma get you as soon as possible. And as they say, karma is digital. All right. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And this is again Uncensored Asian Vlog. Have a good one to all of you.